So where I'm at. So as discussed in other videos, she's still here in one car-shaped kind of piece. Insurance paid out £9,800 for her because of the water, the flood damage. I had an excess of 550 quid. They came up with a number of £2,753, which is the scrap value of said Maserati to the trade, the scrap trade. So I guess by the time you've added all your copart fees, your collection fees, your storage fees, your every other freaking fee that copart can come up with, headlights out, and yeah, I did that on the first sort of live stream, before the live stream video, and they sold for £600 for the pair, so £300 each. What I've also, I listed the various bits and bobs that I had sort of on the shelf of the garage, based on upgrades or spares that I'd already got in place. So I also have already sold the original Maserati back boxes. They sold for £200 for the pair, so £100 each. Another forum purchase was the ashtray. It rather astounded me. You know what? You know that some bits of this are going to be expensive, right? I mean, it's just a little plastic box with a little insert in it and the cigarette lighter kind of thing in it, right? It turns out, yes, they are very much in demand, and I've already had 3 other people trying to get hold of the ashtray from this thing. £100 for that. Next, I had an X-Pipe. This car, you'll have seen, hopefully you'll have seen, there's some little videos of this thing when I've just done the X-Pipe on it. It sounds like a, well, it sounds like a Ferrari, let's be clear. £180 for that. Somebody else tapped me up after putting an ad on Facebook Marketplace. Was after the little fascia that sits on the center console. So the the armrest console. It's way for 40 quid. Another chap needed the driver's side door lock mechanism, so hence the door card coming off. You will have seen in an earlier video. You might have seen an earlier video if you're interested in removing a Maserati door card. Bit niche, I know. So that's the driver's door lock, so 45 quid for that. And finally, the coolant tank, the little header tank, that was also in need for somebody who's been bugging me about that for a little while, actually. So I finally got round to taking that off today, and yeah, that's just sold on eBay as well. So there we go. So week 1, 3 down, and we are current total £1,185. So I am £1,568 away from getting back what the insurance company think this is worth for scrap. And I'm not being funny, still got a Maserati here. It's still very Maserati shaped with lots of Maserati bits all over it. I have listed maybe 30 bits and bobs on eBay so far. I've got the front brake discs and calipers. I've pulled them off. What else have I took off? All the engine bay covers. So there's all bits of plastic that sit around the outside of this stuff to mean your attention is drawn just to the engine, which is fabulous to actually see an engine in a car nowadays. Well, this car is not from nowadays. This car is from 20 years ago, which is why you can see an engine, right? But yeah, I've got all the trim pieces for the engine bay that go around, so I've listed those as well. I mean, yeah, it's like the bit that goes up there is like 40, 50 quid or something like that. The bit along the top's 30 quid. These things are all going to start adding up, providing somebody wants them, right? That's the thing. But for now, anyway, I'm going to stop this video on this one and move to live video and see if we can start pulling some bits apart. So let's turn this one off. So thanks for watching, and we will be back at the end of this week with a little summation of where we get to. Cheers.